9 over 4 is a number slightly above 2. But what happens when we take it to the power of itself? Let's try simplifying it as much as possible. We start out by noticing that 9 is 3 to the power of 2, and 4 is 2 to the power of 2. We can therefore take 2 out as their exponent. We still need to remember that this whole number is to the power of 9 over 4. But luckily, we can take the outer exponent down by multiplying it with the inner exponent. This is possible because of the rule I've written at the top. We will now multiply the numbers in the exponent and notice that the denominator is 4 or 2 times 2, and 2 therefore goes out with one of the 2's, and we therefore get 9 over 2. 9 from the numerator of the exponent is equal to 4 plus 5. This change might seem weird, but I promise that it will make sense in a moment. The 2 from the denominator is now moved out, so we get 2 fractions. And the first term is now 4 over 2, which is equal to 2. To rewrite this expression further, we need to use this rule. It is hereby possible to change the exponent into 2. The first factor is to the power of 2. Take 3 from the numerator squared, we get 9, and 2 from the denominator squared is 4. The first factor is therefore 9 over 4. When working with exponents as we are here, it can be useful to remember that exponents and roots really are the same thing. And it is therefore possible to rewrite the second part of the expression as the square root of 3 over 2 to the power of 5. The fraction inside the root can now be separated into a fraction of roots. 3 to the power of 5 really means 3 multiplied by itself 5 times, and can thereby also be written as 3 to the power of 4 times 3. The same logic is used for the denominator to get 2 to the power of 4 times 2. The root in the numerator is separated into 2 roots, and we see that the roots of 3 to the power of 4 is 3 to the power of 2. The same is now done for the denominator. So we first separate the root and then see that the root of 2 to the power of 4 is 2 squared. Now let's clean the expression up a bit. 3 squared is 9. And 2 squared is 4. 9 over 4 times 9 over 4 is 81 over 16. We will now do something that may seem a bit weird, and that is multiplying by 1. But not just any expression of 1, but square root of 2 over square root of 2. This is done to clean up the fraction with the roots. The denominator will be 2, as it is the same as square root of 2 times the square root of 2. The 2 remaining roots can now be merged into 3 times 2. And 3 times 2 is now written as 6. The last step is multiplying the 2 fractions. We thereby get 81 times the square root of 6 in the numerator and 32 in the denominator. The final answer is therefore that 9 over 4 to the power of 9 over 4 is equal to 81 times the square root of 6 over 32.